This 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. 19 tight. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the double. 60 Eagle. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Buffalo 18. 18 Raptors. 19 Lions. Hustle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Herrera. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Lowry. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Achane to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here we go.
Here's second and 7.
Bronco 80.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
A give, running right, Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
To throw on second down. Lowry to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll run it. Achane with it. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sandler is set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey.
They'll try the left side. It's Crawford. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Crawford. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 102 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Ready, ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Yellow, go.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Crawford, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
560. Hey, red. Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Crawford, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Go pick.
In motion goes the tight end.
Steel, black, black ultra. Edo blue. Set.
Young on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Broncos 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Lowry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Achane gets it from the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Back to throw. Lowry. He'll dump this off to Achane. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to the ground, Achane. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They could put up 50 sacks in a fucking season just to get injured in the last fucking game of the season. I hate them.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready. Trouble 38. Green Jacks. Hut, hut.
Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
Okay, ready?
That one, though, falls incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Crawford. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd and 9.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Smith, red. Check, huh?
They'll run on first down. It's Crawford to about the 26 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, back to Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off the play fake. Lowry. Here's a diving catch right side. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Lowry eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw. Lowry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Off play action. Lowry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throw caught by Achane. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and 2, Lowry. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, let's go!
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The field goal does doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Herrera. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys.
Appreciate you.
Very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Houston,
They make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss, a perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Denver, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.
I fucked my trench boost up because I got a sack. I do remember that. Fuck you. God damn it. That was 10,000 XP. 2,500 is cool though. Hit power for the next 2 games. What the fuck? Oh yeah, the morale is, yeah, they just give you shit, bro. Like, they just, red dots pop up, they give you all the boosts. Force 5 break tackle for the next 2 games. It's all bad, bro. Like, I don't really care about the Indeeds. But I'm gonna just keep making you a speed rusher. You're already a speed rusher. I could have had 10,000 XP for my whole line. Me fucking over here fucking off. Trimble finna be a free agent. I don't really care what you... Where you progress at? Shit, I look. Shit. I want to see Adam.